source of wisdom, we give you thanks for this class of 1987 and for their parents, their families who have labored and loved, and their instructors who have encouraged and challenged them. We give you thanks tonight. We pray that each one here may have a great desire to seek after that wisdom from above, which is marked by peace, by rightness, and by joy. Help us to understand that the reverential trust in the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Bless this class with an attitude of selflessness, with a heart of a servant, and with a security and the knowledge of doing their best for God, for their country, and their community. We ask these things in the name of Jesus, your Son. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. It is customary for the class president to look back and reflect on the 4 years we have spent together as a class, and I take pride in doing so. As I reflect upon our 4 years, I can honestly say that we, the class of '87, were the best that we could be. As we look back, we remember how we've grown together in the past 4 years. We've stood together through good times and bad times. Together, we have celebrated victories and suffered through defeat. In these 4 years, we have made new friends and become closer to old ones. But tonight, that bond which unites us will be broken. And tomorrow, we will all go off in different directions with different goals. As we meet together for the last time, we realize that although this bond is severed, it will never be forgotten. And we have proved that stereotype wrong. The best example of this caring was seen through our commitment of supporting a child of our own age for 4 years in Guatemala via the Save the Children Foundation. We have done a lot behind the scenes for our own classmates as well. We have shown that there is more to us than meets the eye, that we do care, and that we are willing to make sacrifices. We are unique. We have succeeded and excelled on both social and academic levels. As one thinks back, there are several good memories which we may reflect upon for the rest of our lives. We can now remember the anxiety we felt our first day as freshmen, and which we again feel tonight at graduation. We remember the outing and the sense of unity it created within us. Many of us will remember that orange bikini from East Hartford as well. We remember our prom and reception and the feeling of anticipation which surrounded each. I'm certain the parents remember these events as well. Now that all has been said and done, we can look back with pride on what we have done. We have worked hard and we have concrete accomplishments to show for it. And we know in our hearts that we have done what we have set out to do. I'm not suggesting that anyone live in the past, but despite what each of us may encounter in the future and what fates may befall us, we will always have our memories to reflect upon. Hopefully for each of you, these have been good ones. Thank you for allowing me to be your president. I'll miss you all.
Graduating, and thank God it's all over, right? Wrong. This is just the beginning. We've spent the past 13 years under the guidance of parents, teachers, and coaches, and now we are to be thrust into that great big world to prove our stuff. Whether we are going into college, the service, or the workforce, we are all going to be tested and challenged in new ways. Even though we have mastered reading, writing, and mathematics, the learning process is far from over. For soon we are going to be taught from the book of life. Unfortunately, this is one course where no one can expect to miss a few assignments or do a limited amount of work and still pass. In fact, just passing isn't nearly good enough. Happiness is the reward for success in this course, and the more effort one puts into his or her own life, the more happiness he or she will receive. As there are basic fundamentals in any subject, such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division in mathematics, so there are in life. The first of these elements is goals. No graduation ceremony would be complete without mentioning them, so I feel it my duty to keep the tradition. Now, I'm not referring to the goals that other people have set for you, such as becoming a nuclear physicist or the President of the United States. I mean the realistic goals we need to set for ourselves, so that we have something to work towards. Of course, these goals will all change, for as soon as we reach one, it is important to set another. The point is, we all need to decide what path we want our lives to take, so we don't waste time wandering about aimlessly. By setting realistic goals, we allow ourselves the chance to experience the fulfillment of accomplishment, and more importantly, we give ourselves a better incentive for working 8 or more hours a day than just a paycheck. Another element of life revolves about family and friends. Personal relationships are very important and often need to be worked on just as hard as goals. It may be easy to place your family second to school or your job, but one must remember that a family lasts forever, while most of these other things may not. Many of us have taken our families for granted because they have helped us and supported us for the past 17 or more years. We must realize that we haven't always been easy to take care of. Before we leave them to go out into the real world, I think we should all thank those who raised us for working so hard. They've done the best they could to bring us up right, but shortly, we're going to be solely responsible for ourselves. We can't blame them if we forget to make a car payment. What we can do, though, is keep in touch with them as much as possible. They've given us everything they had, and the least we can do in return is show them how much we respect and appreciate them by remembering their special occasions and visiting often. Family, while one of the most important relationships, is certainly not the only one. Wherever we go, we are going to be meeting a lot of new people from different places and backgrounds. While the friends we've made in high school are special, there are millions of people outside of our microcosm who have just as much to offer. If we open our minds to different people, we may discover new ideas and concepts we'd never considered. However, while it is important to get out and meet new people, it is equally important to spend time with old friends. In the end, the balance will make life richer and more pleasurable. The third fundamental of life may be surprising, but it is crucial: relaxation and fun. This category is my favorite because it allows my imagination to run wild. While goals and personal relationships come first, it is important to set aside some time just for you. Maybe you've always wanted to skydive, or maybe you'd like to go hiking. Obviously, I'm not referring to a big, expensive vacation. I'm talking about something you can do on a regular basis to just relax and put aside the pressures of work. I have always found that I do much better academically during my athletic seasons. I think this is because I remove myself from anything remotely concerning school and concentrate on soccer or track or whatever else I happen to be doing. Then I don't feel as weighted down when I do finally get around to writing that English paper. I believe this theory will apply in college and eventually when I start working. Everyone needs time to unwind, but there are different ways of going about this. You can either plop yourself in front of a TV with a bag of chips, or you can try something new. If you're really ambitious, you might even want to become a volunteer or coach a Little League team. Maybe you'd just like to take up walking. It doesn't have to be every day, but spend some time on yourself, doing something you'd always wanted to do, but were always too busy. There is not a single person here who doesn't deserve it, and the break will help you see your job or schoolwork with a more relaxed and positive attitude. Everything I've said up to this point may seem a bit overwhelming. You may be asking yourself, how am I supposed to work toward a goal, visit my parents 100 miles away, spend time with friends, and go skydiving all within the same 24 hours? That's impossible. That's right. If we did that day after day, we'd all be dead before the age of 30. I'm merely suggesting that you get involved with your life instead of watching it whiz by. There is so much to do and see and enjoy that it is a shame to spend life wishing, dreaming, and hoping when you could be doing. Babe Ruth didn't get into the Hall of Fame by just listening to baseball games over the radio. And Lee Iacocca didn't become a millionaire by winning the lottery. These people set goals for themselves and work toward them. Now, not all of us are going to be pro baseball players or heads of giant corporations. But if we make the most out of the life we have and enjoy it to the fullest, we will be just as happy. As you receive your diploma tonight, reflect upon not only the hard work, but the fun you've had along the way. Make sure you take the time to share this moment with your family. And, as Bill Coffey told the graduating class at Wesleyan, take the time to give them a hug and tell them how much you love them before you rush off to those parties. Most of all, pat yourself on the back. This, whether you realized it or not, was your first goal, and you will have that piece of paper to prove you've achieved it. Realize that, as the Reebok slogan states, life is not a spectator sport, and that's why you're here today. Congratulations to the class of '87.
It is our duty to change the world. Obviously, we as individuals have little chance of success in this. As a group, however, our ability to alter the conditions of the world are almost limitless. Entrusted with such power, we have the responsibility to exercise it properly. First, on a most practical level, we must exhibit all the qualities which embody a conscientious person. This is particularly true now. Events in the past year, such as the indiscretions of Jim Baker and the misuse of his PTL Ministries funds, the deception of the American people by the Reagan administration concerning the Iran-Contra affair, and Ivan Boesky's insider trading scandal on Wall Street, all seem to represent a decline in integrity on the part of the American people. The qualities I mentioned earlier include honesty, responsibility, and accountability. We must be honest in our associations with others. Only with such candor is absolutely necessary for the proper functioning of our country. We must also be responsible, faithfully carrying out the duties assigned to us. Accountability is also particularly important. Now, more than ever, our influence is needed to counter the growing trend manifested by today's political, religious, and financial leaders. Concern for our fellow man should also be a major priority. Hunger, poverty, prejudice, and various forms of persecution require our compassion and our assistance. As individuals, we can make small steps to alter these conditions. As a group, however, we have the ability to eradicate them forever. Our influence can be used to implement programs towards these ends, and our thoughts and actions can induce others to follow our example. Our last responsibility is probably the one most easily forgotten, and is perhaps the most pertinent one at the present. Our physical world lies under the threat of complete destruction. The menace of nuclear war is obvious. Less obvious is the danger posed to our world by chemicals. At this moment, they pollute our soil, our water, and our atmosphere. Without drastic changes, it is almost certain that our world will be irreversibly altered for the worse within the next century. Again, our influence as a generation is required to prevent such an occurrence. Never has the world been in danger of such immediate destruction. Now, more than ever, we are required to intervene to save the very planet we live on. Perhaps this all sounds very idealistic. These threats, however, to our morality, our people, and our planet are all too real. If we choose to ignore them, our descendants will pay for generations. Now is the time to make a difference. Now, more than ever, we must change the world.
Good evening. I would first like to acknowledge the very fine presentations that the three students made. I am very impressed, and I'm sure all of you were. Thank you very much. Great models, very, very fine models. I would also like to acknowledge the presence this evening of Mr. Robert Hart, former principal here at Maloney High School. Nice having you here, Bob. By this time as graduates, you now know that if you take just one step at a time and exert appropriate effort and pressure in the right direction, time itself will be all you'll need to achieve true success. Remember, to be what you really want to be and to combine excellence, quality, enjoyment, and real personal and career success and satisfaction, you must give of yourself. Keep in mind the type of commitment you are making, personally and career-wise. The pride you have in yourself is of most importance. Thank your parents. Thank your family and friends. This evening is simply another step forward in your continuous progress. Please use what you have learned here to meet your future goals. Enjoy this evening. You have earned it. I also encourage you to come back to see us if we can ever help you in any way. Good luck. I now have the pleasure and the honor to present some very special awards. The Maloney High School Scholarship, awarded to the students for their overall contribution to the school. Rebecca Dudzinski. Again, the Maloney High School Scholarship awarded to the student for their overall contribution to the school, Brian Kogan. The Paul P. Boris Scholarship Award to the Outstanding Social Studies student, Deborah Fegler. If I may, I'd like to acknowledge these two young ladies at the same time. I like to feel I've become, or they've become, good friends of mine. It's the Board of Education Award for their service and recognition to their service to Maloney High School. Pamela Rush and Susan Franson, if they would come at the same time, I'd enjoy that. The Benjamin P. Nessing Memorial Award to a graduating boy and girl for displaying spirit, dedication, and sportsmanship both on and off the field, presented by the Maloney class of 1976. First, the young lady, Karen Kristoff. This job does a lot of things to you. It also hurts your eyesight. I believe Dr. McGrath is also in the audience, former superintendent of schools. If he may, I'd like to have him stand. Hi, Dr. McGrath. Sorry I missed you. The young man who will be receiving the Benjamin P. Nessing Memorial Award, again, for displaying spirit, dedication, and sportsmanship both on and off the field, presented by the Maloney class of 1976, James Robeson. This class certainly has been very special. Remember it, help each other if you can in the future, and remember we're still here to help you. You've certainly helped us. Thank you.
Of the past few years, the class of 1987, 236 members strong, is sending more than half of its graduates, 62%, on to further education. 123 seniors will be attending either a 4-year or a 2-year college. An additional 22 seniors are planning to attend business, vocational, technical, nursing, or other specialized schools. Maloney High School continues to send its graduates to some of the more competitive colleges and universities in the nation. Brown University, Carleton College, Catholic University of America, Cornell University, Duke University, Fairfield University, Fordham University, Holy Cross College, New Mexico Institute of Mining and Technology, Pennsylvania State University, Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute, the State University of New York at Buffalo, the University of Pennsylvania, and the University of Rochester are representative examples of the outstanding institutions of higher education to which the graduates of this class have gained acceptance. In addition, 53% of the 4-year college-bound students will be attending either the University of Connecticut or one of the other state universities. 38% of the students are planning to enter the labor market or armed services. This is a slight decrease over the last year. 29% of the seniors are presently employed or have the promise of employment upon graduation. At this time, the unofficial tally of scholarships awarded to the class of '87 by the state, colleges, and grant systems amount to approximately $45,500. This figure consists of some awards to be granted over a 4-year period and is only considered a rough estimate. The class of 1987 has 34 National Honor Society members and 8 National Merit Letter of Commendation recipients. The very special class of 1987 is to be congratulated, as are their parents and teachers. The best wishes of all at Maloney go to you, the parents and members of this class. Will the Vice President of the Meriden Board of Education, Mr. Frank Kogut, please come to the platform? Mr. Kogut, the administration of Maloney High School certifies that the members of the class of 1987 have satisfactorily completed the high school requirements for graduation prescribed by the Meriden Board of Education and are therefore entitled to their diplomas.
Thank you very much. I am especially happy to be here tonight because I have a special feeling for the class of 1987. Having our son Brian in this class, I have known many of you since grade school, some through Little League, and others along the way. It is an honor to have been selected to award diplomas to you here this evening. I congratulate you graduates on 12 years of hard work, and tonight the diploma is in effect the ticket to your future, which it can do just about anything you choose to do with it as you plan your life. You can make a difference in this world. You have fine minds, boundless energy, and ideals. I wish you the ability to keep going when you make mistakes and laughter when you need it. All of you have a chance to prosper, and I'm sure you will. Best of luck to you all.
Kenneth N. Allen.
Camera, need a chair, please.
Eric Robert Anderson. Tara Diane Andrew. Anthony Louis Arguto. Robert C. Avery, Jr. Milagros Aviles. Tammy Lynn Baddeley. Tammy Lynn Bannock. Victoria Ann Barba. Robin Lynn Batchelder. Diana Lee Bates. Stella Marie Balco. Tammy Ann Bennett. Carlos Leonel Bernardini. Donald M. Bianconi. Carolyn C. Blackburn. Bonnie Jean Blaisdell. Darius L. Bolden. Kenny Marie Boucher. Kevin Hunter Bollier. Darcy Ann Brunage. William K. Briggs. Michael A. Brindisi. Patricia Ann Bugay. Nancy Ann Bunnell. Francine Lee Bunani. Joseph George Butler. Lori Ann Carabetta. Carlos M. Cardona. David Cardona. Michael Anthony Carrera. John Greg Casamento.
Yeah, one more.
Michael F. Cassidy. Angelique Michelle Shagnon. Marilyn Chaparro. Timothy Nathan Chapman. Person Chase. Matthew Christopher Chersky. Patricia Elisa Lucille Clark. Laura Marie Collette. Joanne L. Culloch. Todd T. Cook. Amy Elizabeth Couture. Nellie M. Crespo. Philip Andrew Kroon. James Vincent Pisano. Stephen Simbala. Owen W. Davis. Antonio Delgado. Gina Marie Dickey. Kathleen Francis Doherty. Stephen John Drozdowski. Raymond Charles Dubois. Lisa May Duda. Rebecca Ann Jasinski. Kimberly Alyn Dunn. Sharon Marie Duzak. David Matthew Gutko. Tina Louise Alizar. Jose Fernando Estevez. George Louis Farfan. Robert William Farrell. Teresa Marie Fazzolari. Timothy William Burney. Deborah Ann Stegler. Teresa M. Felix. Neza M. Fernandez. Jane Marie Foley. Lisa Marie Forster. John Wesley Fountain. Catherine Elizabeth Fowler. Susan Lynn Francis. Kimberly Ann Gallup. Gerald Charles Gautier. Michelle Lynn Geary. Anthony Frank Giacomo. Mark Anthony Green.
Michael Jalalis. Marcy Marie Gibson. Kelly Jean Gindel. Rosemarie Gonzalez. Stephen Christopher Rada. Roger Shumlaw. Wayne Allen Han Jr. Heather Marie Harding. Lawrence Anthony Harris. Robert Scott Havrilla. Talitha Christofina Hoffler. Kelly Ann Husher. Sandra Ann Huskus. Michael Thomas Ngala. Elizabeth Ann Jacobs. Daria Celeste Jones. Peter Anthony Kazor. James H. Camerzell. Wendy Beth Kaplan. Susan Adele Katakoskas. Rebecca Ann Keene. Robin Doris Kenny. Maureen Ann Turner. Catherine Contoulis. Douglas Matthew Kopsa. Robert E. Kaczynski, Jr. Lisa Andrea Kravanek. Donna Ray Laird. David Michael Lake. Marcel Marie Lalaberte. Sharon Elizabeth Lantier. Wayne Walter Lafort, Jr. Karen Amy Leonard. Christina Noel LaRue. Michelle Lee LaRue. Lisa Marie Lorenzo. Robert John Lunny, Jr. Eric David Mack. Colleen Mary Mahan. Lori Ann Mainville. Lisa Suzanne Miletto. Daniel Peter Mancano. Lisa Ann Martinell. Melissa Maskell. Clint Matthew McAteer. Larry McFadden. Nelson Mendez. Joseph Vincent Milano. Christine Ann Millington. Joseph Edmund Molis. Nicholas Morello. Jennifer L. Mosiak. Jennifer Lee Naylor. Thomas Patrick Nielsen. Joseph A. Neville. Kurt Thomas Nemec. Cheryl Beth O'Brien. Sean Patrick O'Leary. Janet Lorraine Ondusco. Daniel Ormsby. David Robert Akmanowski. Ricardo R. Pagan. Anthony Joseph Papalo. Miriam Christine Paradis. Tracy Ann Marie Pekowski. Ivan Perez. Todd Michael Perry. Donald Stephen Peruta. Brian Paul Petit. Lucy Lucy Bond. Robert Joseph Pillar II. Patricia Ann Pollock. Deborah Lynn Polselli. Lisa Maria Polselli. Rebecca Jean Pomian. Dina Marie Cope. Matthew John Corianda. Darlene Carol Potash. Bryant Lamont Potts. Renee Jean Priest. Karen A. Prevost. Catherine Marie Prevost. James David Pronto. Michelle Susan Puffy. Laura Lee Quirk. Carol Bryant Rainey. Stacy Ann Redstock. Lettice Resto. Daniel J. Rich. Evelyn Rivera. Hector Allen Rivera Jr. Roseanne Rizzo. Danielle Suzanne Roberts. Karen Marie Robideau. Patricia Sharon Robinson. Timothy Lee Robinson. James C. Robeson. Joseph Howard Robeson. Patrick Thomas Roach. David W. Rogus. Anya Roman. Evelyn Roman. Stacy Ann Rosania. Joseph C. Russo. Robert C. Sampson. Daniel Santiago. Sandra Michelle Sevago. Joellen Scarpo. Debbie Denise Sears. Kimira Serpa. Christine Jennifer Sherman. Scott Parker Smith. Michelle Smith-Osler. Daniel William Sosnowski. Jennifer Ann Sousa. Kathleen Valerie Stanley. Sonia Ann Stringer. Brett Wayne Swiatek. William Robert Celeste. Arthur Ralph Cody. Anita Thompson. Laura Lee Erminia Tiezi. Nancy Mary Timmick. Michael Francis Toohey. Amy Jean Truskowski. Deborah Lynn Valencourt. Sandra Ann Volinsky. Lisa Ann Viquito. Paula Jean Wheeler. Pamela Alexandria White. Bethany L. Wilson. Nadine Yvette Wise. Renee Jean Wright. Erica Ann Yarnell. Jeffrey Allen Young. Amy Frances Zajac. Judith Ann Zajac. Bonnie Ann Sawacki. Frederick Allen Zellick. Janine Ann Hall. Erin Faith Erskine. Eric Carl Park. Corey M. Humpage. Tammy Lynn Bassett. Karen Marie Christock. Brendan Anthony Foley. Eric William Daly. Pamela Jean Rush. Susan Ellen Parsons. Jody Allison Jenkins. Lisa Ann Kowecki. Lisa Marie Gable. Lori Marie Caravetta. Joseph A. H. Brian Francis Hogan.
She is smiling alone. happiness
for the benediction and for the recessional. Lord, we thank you for this day, for the memories it occasions, the achievement it represents. May it truly be a time of commencement into a new phase of life filled with ideals and adventure and accomplishment. Bless these graduates. Bless their parents and their teachers and others who have guided and nurtured. Help us all to face the future with vision and courage and perseverance. And finally, O Lord, grant us peace. Peace as individuals, peace in our community, and peace throughout all the world. We ask this in your name. Amen.